Okay, so this guitar, it is an Epiphone Les Paul Studio Goth version. It's called Goth because it's all black, as you can see. Everything is black, even the bridge, the tailpiece, even the tuning machines are black. You know, it's just completely black, and the reason why I bought this is because I love the satin finish. It's satin, it's not glossy. Most of guitars are finished in a glossy style. This is completely satin, and it's super smooth. So that's the main reason why I bought this one. Also, the fretboard, you cannot see it now because what you are seeing right now is not the original fretboard. This is a fretboard cover. It's a glossy fretboard cover with a kind of rosewood finish. So this is not really original. What we have behind this is a rosewood fretboard. So you cannot see it, but we have the same Roman numeral in the 12th fret. The only reason why I put this cover is because it doesn't have inlays for the rest of the frets that are supposed to have inlays. They do have the little dots marking each of those frets, but in the fretboard itself there's no markings, and I am not used to that. I think it's a little lame. This guitar, it doesn't come with a trapezoid, classic trapezoid inlays you will find in a Les Paul. So it comes with that Roman numeral on the 12th, and that's it. So, you know, I'm gonna see if I can put a picture right here so you can get an idea. So yeah, so that's the original way it looks like, and this is the way I modified it, and looks way cooler in my opinion. So let me give you a close-up of the guitar, and I'm gonna tell you all about what I am doing to modify it. I already did some minor cosmetic updates, but you know, the hardcore updating is coming up. Talking about humbucker change, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, it's quite heavy, and you can see it's a pretty thick guitar. You know, it's just the way Les Paul guitars are. So the reason why I bought it mainly is because it's as I said before, the satin finish. There's these guitars come in different finishes, typical glossy finishes, but keep in mind that this is before Epiphone decided to release their new lineup of guitars inspired by Gibson. So this is before the inspired by Gibson. They no longer list these guitars anywhere in their websites. All the old Epiphones that we know about are no longer in the website, and we don't know if they're going to be discontinued. So far, up to this day, I don't know what is the official word from Epiphone about this pre-inspired by Gibson guitars. So yeah, if you see one of them on sale still, just get it while you can, because they're going to be gone pretty soon. So yeah, so the pre-Epiphone Les Paul Studio, they came with other finishes. This kind of the more kind of special, in the sense that, you know, it comes with different fretboard inlays with the Roman numeral, and also the satin finish. So a couple of bad things about the guitar before I start talking about it in depth is that the satin finish usually will fade away in this area where you rest your forehead, your forearm, and your wrist. So because of all the friction here, so this is going to basically become a little bit glossy eventually, and that's something I already knew about this guitar, so I didn't mind. I don't really care about it. It's just a very minor thing that will happen eventually. The other thing is that these tuning machines, they move when I'm tuning it. You can see this thing moving from side to side. It doesn't feel very stable, but so far I haven't had any tuning issues. It stays in tune pretty well. These are Grover tuners, which I was surprised about. I thought they were gonna be kind of genetic, tuners, but they are Grover seal tuners. So I'm sure these are the ones made in China, kind of designed by Grover, but not really the real thing. But at least it's something. So we'll see. I keep an eye how they perform, but so far, very good tuning. Yeah, so those are the two minor things that I know, some people don't like about the guitar, and for me, it's not a real deal. This guitar retails at $399 US. The Inspired by Gibson Studios that came out, they are a little more pricey, $450 right now, and they do not have a Goth satin finish so far. Alright, so let's get to the specs of the guitar. This is made in China, of course, and it's mahogany wood, the entire body and the neck. These are Alnico V humbuckers, the two of them, neck and bridge. We have the typical 3-way switch for a bridge, neck, and the combination of both. We have volume for the two humbuckers and tones for the two humbuckers. Another special feature about this guitar is a kill switch. So the tone knob for the neck humbucker is basically a kill switch. So you press it. I don't know if you can see, but this is a pretty cool feature. And I'm going to show you when I test the sound of the guitar. So that's another unique thing that this guitar has. I don't know too many guitars that come with a kill switch, so that's pretty cool. What else is important about this guitar? Another update I did so far, it is the truss rod cover. It says Studio now. The original one that comes with the guitar, I don't know if it's focusing there, but the original one that comes with the guitar, it says simply Epiphone, and I think it was a little redundant to have Epiphone twice in your headstock, so that was a little silly, and I got rid of that original one and just bought a custom one with the classic studio and script wording there. The guitar comes with 10s, the strings. Pretty standard for Epiphone. 10s are what you will find mainly in most Les Pauls and SGs. So this guitar I bought it used, and that was the main reason I bought it, because I wasn't planning on buying a guitar, but it was such a cheap thing. It was like $200, and this is basically mint condition. It's just flawless. I mean, not a single scratch. I'm sure the seller wanted to get rid of it right away. He needed the cash or something. So the thing is that my purpose for this is I want to turn this into a hard rock, heavy metal, Guns N' Roses, what I call my Guns N' Roses guitar, since it's one of my biggest bands I grew up with listening to, mainly Slash, Tone. And that really got me into rock music. So I don't want to buy a $8,000 signature Gibson / Gibson guitar. I'm not going to spend $8,000 for a guitar. There's no way. So I'm not even spending that money for a drum set. So I said, you know what? Many people have done their own Slash guitars, mainly because Slash has his own signature Seymour Duncan humbuckers, so you can buy them and install them in any guitar you want. And of course, if I'm gonna do a Guns guitar, it has to be a Les Paul. And yeah, so I got those humbuckers. I was gonna do this project during the fall time, but now since we're in COVID-19, I have extra time, so I'm like, this is pretty cool. Let's just do it now. So yeah, so that's one of the upgrades I'm gonna do. I'm gonna replace this the humbuckers with the slash signature. The other thing I actually did already is a cosmetic. It's just a silly thing, getting this roses strap. So you know, like Guns N' Roses. So there you go. You have the roses there. No need for guns. So what else I'm doing to this guitar? Another change I did, and I totally forgot to tell you, is I replaced the genetic plastic nut that comes with the guitar with a Tech Tusq nut. This is a auto lubricating nut, so it's one of the, you know, the simpler updates you can do, and it makes quite a difference. Auto lubricating, and while I was at it, I did a full setup of the guitar. This is set up to the lowest action you can get without fret buzz. So yes, it's very, very low. And I'm actually thinking about maybe not keeping it that way because I'm having problem bending. When I bend, the upper string is so close to the fretboard that my finger is having issues trying to just grab it and get a hand of it. So I might decide later on just increase it a tiny little bit, the action. So that's about it. So I'm gonna keep you posted on my progress whenever I do the big change and see what is the difference. So this is kind of the cheapest way you have to create your own Guns guitar, and many people have done it with amazing results. So this is just quite amazing, and actually knowing now that Slash with Gibson they release in NAMM, they release a new line of Slash signature guitars, and they retail about $3,000. It's basically a Les Paul standard with some little Slash touches. One of them is that it has like the Slash signature kind of little, you know, drawing thing that he uses on the headstock, and also comes with pretty fat neck, as a Slash uses his guitars. And then it doesn't come with the signature Zimmer Duncan humbuckers, which is everybody's surprised that they didn't do that. So Gibson decided to design their own Slash humbuckers. And many people have already tested that new guitar, and it doesn't sound, you know, as good as the Zimmer Duncan one. So that's another reason. There you go. You know, you buy a $3,000 guitar that you want it to sound like Slash tone, but you don't even get his original sound that you find in his own humbucker. So, you know, this might be even better than that $3,000 guitar. Who knows? Alright, so now let's go to the sound check. We're gonna play this guitar. First we're gonna play it in clean, and then we'll play it with a high gain to see how the sound is with rhythm guitar and also some lead. So take it away.